Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Deborah here with Steward Well Budgeting. On this channel we do all things savings challenges, money management, debt payoff, budgeting, monthly and paycheck. We do candid conversations, the whole 9 yards. If that is content that you are into, feel free to stick around for the remainder of this video. Let's get into it. Alrighty, when you are watching this, I believe I'm going to post this the day after my birthday. So I am currently 30 years old. OMG. I'm not right now at the time of recording, but the time that you see this, I will be. I am so excited. I'm so excited. These are the birthday nails. I just went ahead and did like a red for like, the grown woman vibes. I will post some pictures here if I took any on the screen, and let's hop into it because we have to get into the budget for the first paycheck. The first paycheck in the month of December. Okay, so first and foremost, let me just say the new budget book has dropped, okay? There are many differences. Hold on, make sure I'm not messing this up. Sorry about the lighting and all of that, guys. If you've been here for a while, you know what's going on with my studio, so that's neither here nor there. Doing the best that I can in the small, when I say small workspace, y'all, small. But I'm doing the best that I can. Anyway, so after a year, I think I've been using this budget book for like 1 year. Yeah, because we dropped it this year. Okay, so after using this for 1 year, I kind of was able to tell what I did need and what I didn't need. And so when I made this budget book, I kept that in mind because I was like, I'm making it so that I can use it, and hopefully that it'll be beneficial to others if you all want to purchase it. But I've made it for what I think makes sense for what I need in my financial journey that I think would also benefit you if you were to purchase it. So this is the original version. Ta-da! This is the new version. Okay, let me just, let me see. I just want to do a side-by-side really quickly. So this is what the original version looked like. Let me move these back for a second. Hold on. I told y'all, small space. Sorry. This is what the original looked like. And then here is the new one. It has my logo there on the top, and it just says your yearly money management guide to help you steward well. 12-month budget plan. You open up, you can write your name here, this planner belongs to, and then it immediately starts off with the goals page, and then the financial goals, and then important dates. I find myself missing a lot of important dates, and so I just put them here so that they'll always be there for reference for me. Then you have the 2-page blank calendar spread, no quotes this time. You have the monthly budget breakdown. If you saw my previous one, what you're about to see in a second, you will notice just how different the pages look. But this is the monthly budget. This is the payday budget breakdown. And on the back of it used to be denominations breakdown. I realized I was not using that much at all. And I used my teller slips. So I took those out. And I put an expense tracker in because I need to start tracking my expenses in 2026. So after each paycheck budget breakdown is an expense tracker. So if you get paid weekly, after you budget that money out, after you spend it, when you flip it over, the expense tracker, you track it all, and then you budget for your next paycheck, okay? Then at the end of each month is a monthly close out. Now I want y'all to see this because on this it has what your total income is, amount of debt that you paid this month, total savings this month, whether you were under budget, you met budget, or you were over budget. Hopefully this is all in shot. And then your areas for improvement for next month, and then your goals for next month, okay? And then that just continues on month to month. I took out all the unnecessary things. I kept in the things that I think would be important. These do not have this book does not have savings challenges in it. My shop is full of savings challenges, and I'm sure there are many amazing creators who have savings challenges. So I did not put savings challenges into this book, but there isn't a year's reflection, your goals accomplished, memorable moments, things to learn, things you want to change, and what lessons you learned this year. And because I am very much so a note-taking girly, I gave you a few pages for notes just in case you need to jot down something as a reminder while you're doing your budget. And then that is the end of that. So this budget book currently available on the website if you would like to get it. But let's go ahead and open up the current one. Let's flip all the way to the back. Oh my goodness. We're flipping all the way to the back because we are here. I've laid out my December spreadsheet, and I didn't put like any quotes or anything on it. This quote for this month is you don't have to overdo it this month. Be patient with yourself. Don't overconsume. The blessing is in the joyful memories you make, not how much money you spend. And that was a quote directly from myself. So I put that in there, but the next one doesn't come with quotes. It's completely blank because if you are into planning, stickering, and all that kind of stuff, I want it to be just like a blank canvas for you to be able to do what you want to do. Okay. And I'm a highlighter girly. I'm a marker girly. So I like to be able to add a lot of colors. And so if it's too much on there, I don't want it to be overwhelming. Hopefully that makes sense. So I did the monthly, but let's go ahead and get this paycheck budgeted for the first pay in December. Today is the 2nd. Okay, let me just discuss this for a second. For some reason, I don't know why, I am starting to receive my pay a day early. So I'm not mad about that. It's just for the last 2 pays it's been happening. And it's just like, okay. But I don't know if that's something that's permanent or that it's just happening because this has been around the holidays. And we have had to submit our pays early because the holidays have been coming up. So I'm thinking because we had to submit it early, once they submit it and the timeline passes, they just give it to us. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure why that is, but I'm not mad about it. I mean, a day early, it don't hurt nobody. Okay, so let's talk about what I will be covering. Did you all watch my monthly budget? If you watch my monthly budget, then you know it was some suspicious things that had to happen in that monthly budget. Like I had to double my rent, had to double my car payment this month, just so that I can get back on track because I've been doing a lot of spending lately. And let me just say this, I do not regret it. Like I don't regret spending. I really don't. If I was going to regret it, then I wouldn't have spent it. I just regret, here's what I mean by that. I don't regret what I spent my money on. Let's put it like that. That's the way that I want to put it. I don't regret what I spent my money on. I just wish that I'd spent it in a better way. Does that make sense? Like had planned for it and then like had done all the things, but the items that I've received for what I spent, I don't regret getting those items because it wasn't like I did it on like fast food or things like that. I actually did it on things that I wanted to spend my money on. So that's that on that. One thing I am going to point out though, after I finish writing these down, something that has changed within my budget layout. I definitely have to get y'all to see that because you're going to see that obviously the layout has changed, but I want to tell you why it has changed. Give me 1 second. All right. Oh, goodness. Give me a second. I have to get my calculator. Okay. Uh-oh. Yes. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So let me go ahead and add all of these up. So that is 1,000. What? Not it just cleared on me. Give me a second. $1,658. See that? Gone already. So that doesn't leave me much at all to work with. I don't know why I did that. That leaves me 108. Gas, definitely have to fill up on that. So that would be, I'll put, because I'm not bad right now, I'll put 40 in. Oh. That's 68 left. And then for Debronay, I'll put 60. And so that's 100. And then that is $8 left. Sinking funds aren't getting anything right now. Savings challenges aren't getting anything right now. Debt has been calculated over here. So for my income, it's $1,766. Fixed expenses is $1,658. My goodness. Variable expenses comes out to $100. No sinking funds, no savings, no debt. Buffer is $8, and that should give me a zero-based budget. Let me confirm. 1,766 minus 1,658 minus 100 minus 8. That is a zero-based budget. Okay, so that is what my first paycheck of the month of December is going to look like. Again, I expected this to be the case with this, that of course more will be going towards my fixed expenses. I explained that in my monthly video. But I just wanted to show you this before I finish the video out today. I'll do my cash stuffing at another time when I go out tomorrow. Well, no. Okay, so right now as I'm filming, I don't have the cash. I have to actually go to the bank tomorrow and get it. By the time you see this though, I should have it out and have filmed the other part to add into this video. So just give me a second. But let me just show you what the difference is in these. Okay, so there are multiple differences, but as you can see on these, my sinking funds are at the top, then it's followed by my savings, then it's followed by my debt. In my mind, sinking funds and savings are the same. Like both of them are savings in a way, right? It's just that this one is geared toward more towards a specific thing or category. So I shifted it up because there will be times where I want to do my savings before I get to my variable. Like the two variables that I have to cover is groceries and gas. So as long as I make sure I have that amount of money saved, the rest of it, like my spending money, the money towards miscellaneous, the money towards household, all of that, I can wait until after I put some towards saving and then figure out how much money I want to put towards my spending. Hopefully that makes sense. It makes sense in my head, but I'm saying this to say, when I get from fixed expenses, say for instance, I have a total of like $350 left. I want to go to savings to say, okay, let me put 100 towards savings and then now go back to my variable expenses and say, all I have left for variable expenses is $250. I have to make that $250 work. Versus what I used to do was go from fixed expenses straight to variables. And by the time I got all the way down to savings, it wasn't really giving much. You understand what I'm saying? But I would confuse myself if I went from here to over there, then back to over there. So if I do here to here, it's still at the top. So I'm able to still say, okay, now I can go here and do this. And it all still makes sense in the flow to me. Okay. And I think that would be more helpful for those who want to put putting more money into savings and those who also want to get rid of some debt in 2026, I think that this process, the way that this is set up now, would definitely benefit you because it keeps your priorities at the top. And, you know, obviously your variable expenses, you're not going to not pay your variable expenses that you need, like gas and groceries, right? But when it comes to spending, you just, these two right here remains your main focus, okay? Now, like I said, I made this to help me and hopefully it can help somebody else. But I think that this process would still be beneficial if savings and paying off debt were not your top priority. You would still be able to do it and get your sinking funds, because sinking funds is literally just another version of savings. So yeah, the book is currently available on the website, and the sale, oh wow, by the time you see this, the sale is over, the 30% sale is over. But yeah, so that is all so far for this part of the video, and the next part will be me cash stuffing. So tune in just a second. Let's go. I want to show you, I also am on TikTok as Shop Debrenay LLC, or if you type in I am Debrenay, it should pop up. And these are just some of the pins that I created with the TikTok Shop family. I wanted to show you all how they look. I just think they're so pretty. For the items that I create on TikTok Shop, on TikTok with those, somebody had asked, I take suggestions, right? Like when I'm creating by myself, I obviously don't take suggestions. I do what is best for me. But when I'm on TikTok, I allow them to give me suggestions. And so when someone saw the green pin, they said, well, let's do rainforest vibes. And when I thought of the forest, I thought of like browns and green and wood and things like that. And so that pin was created from that. And I just love it. I think it's so pretty. These are on the pin extenders. This one is black and chrome. So pretty. They also helped me to design this one. These are the size difference, okay, from the extenders. Extended, not extended. All right. These I did the same day that I'm filming this. And these are for my little girls. This is a part of the little ladies collection, okay? These are for more of my adults, you know, my young adults, my older age who enjoy the, you know, beauty of, you know, all things dazzled in stone. And this is for my young ladies. So if you ever have any young ladies that you want to get some stocking stuffers for Christmas, these are also there and ready to go. Any pen, and I let my TikTok family know that any pen that I design on TikTok remains in the TikTok shop. So they are not available on my website, but I will link my TikTok handle down in the description if you would like to go ahead and follow me over there. Then you can shop those pins right there.